Nelson. Welcome to Forest Escape. Today the video is about taking care of the wild berries growing in the area, adding fertilizer to the soil, and the topic of raised garden beds. It still seems so wonderful to see such bright green colors. I have wire tied the bushes for the berries so they are manageable instead of taking over the universe. So these are pretty phenomenal. They grow as tall as my office window on the second floor, which is like 15 or 16 feet. And they are called a princess tree. We have some black raspberries, and you can tell with the purple stem. The Seek app says that these are sawtooth blackberries. This app is pretty cool, and so far it's free. We have so many different wild flowers, and they only last a short period of time, so we have to be sure and see them when they're here. We had violets, but those are gone now. We also have wild roses taking over, so we have to tie those back too. The lilies are growing so well. I have 3 different kinds of lilies, some Asiatic ones and yellow ones and orange ones. Potatoes and carrots are growing from last year, so that's good. The broccoli is from last year's planting, and it's so big. We have so many different wild flowers, and they only last a short period of time, so we have to be sure and see them when they're here. We had violets, but those are gone now. During the daytime, it can be off. To construct the raised garden beds, we put down cardboard and sticks and straw and compost in multiple layers like that, then compost and soil on top, and the beds are built out of cedar pickets like you would build a fence out of, because the cedar wood is affordable. Each garden bed has to be cleared as it has a lot of green weeds that are not going to be helpful for planting, and a lot of sticks and dead plants and all kinds of things, so everything has to be tidied up. So I have the 12-12-12 that I'm using and putting on each one of the beds. So just going to sprinkle it on here and then water it in. Each of the beds has been outlined with some poles that my husband caught in the forest. So it's nice to have the bed outlined. Not all of these are raised beds, so we needed to have borders. And I've put the fertilizer in each one of the beds. I've got some beautiful potatoes here and some clover that chickens love to eat. And this is another bed here. And I've left some flowers because it brings the bees. Eventually they'll go. So each one of these, again, more potatoes and some carrots. And then the corn bed is over there. So we're making progress. And after the fertilizer is watered in, then give it a few hours, and then I'm going to start to put down the black plastic. I don't want to weed this year. I know it's controversial if you should have the weed blocker in a raised bed or not, and it's just so much work here. I don't know what happens, but so many things start growing in with the vegetables. So this year I'm going to use the weed blocker. Make life easier. After testing the soil, we learned that I should have used a lot more of the chicken manure. I am installing the weed block, and I am using the landscaping pins to hold the border in place as well. I am hoeing out around the edges of the raised beds to get rid of all the weeds, and there were a lot of them. So then I'll put it in the wheelbarrow and put it in the compost bin. Weeds choke out vegetables and take valuable nutrients, and since soil seems so depleted nowadays, it is important to only grow the things that you want to grow in each bed. Chickies are happy. It's a good morning. It just rained, so everybody's very happy. Be sure to like and subscribe and share with your friends. Have a great day.